Hello everyone, this is TJ with Robinhood Coins, and today we are searching through $1,000 worth of $2 bills. We're looking for star notes, old bills, and fancy serial numbers like radars, repeaters, binaries, and the all-elusive solid. Anything to add to our collection, and hopefully we find something really good for the Robinhood Coins giveaway for this video. As always, to enter the giveaway, just comment on the video. We'll use a random comment picker to pick the winner. So I think what we'll do is we'll go through each strap and then show all of the finds from the strap and then do an overall wrap up at the end. With that, let's get into this first strap. Well, we're all done with the first strap, and unfortunately we didn't have any fancy serial numbers, but we did get 7 1976s, which is more than I normally get. This is probably the only one that I'm going to keep. It's got a few real kind of minor creases or folds, but nothing really major, no major wear, no major ink marks. I'll probably keep that one. And then, but then there's a couple that were just really nice, like this one right here, pretty crisp, but it's got some ink. Hopefully you can see that across here, just some ink marks and whatnot. So I'm not going to keep that. This one was even more crisp, but it has a stamp on it, and then on the back right here. And me personally, I'd rather have some minor creases than ink marks. This one is super crisp as well, but it's got this tear right here, so that one's not gonna be a keeper. This one I wanted to show because it had this misaligned cut, really thin border here and thick border on the bottom, but not enough of a misaligned cut to be worth anything. And then we had a couple here that just were pretty worn, so I'm probably not going to keep these. 1976 are not that common, but they're also not that rare when it comes to $2 bills. So the second strap was a lot more interesting. We did have a super close call, and it's in pretty nice condition. This 2009 right here, if that 3 had been a 2, or this 2 over here had been a 3, it would have been a true radar. 3027-7203, or 202-77202. Either way, that would have been a radar. And the bill itself is in really nice shape for a 2009, but it's not, just a close call. I did have this 1995 that I'll probably keep because it's in fairly good condition. It's got a little bit of wear, like creases, not like real bad creases, but just wear where you could tell it was folded. The back doesn't have any ink or anything like that, no tears. So 1995, I'll probably set that aside. And then we had this beautiful 1976 right here. Just really crisp, no ink marks, no major folds, no damage. Just a very nice bill, and definitely one that I'm going to keep. And there was actually 2 like that, and this is actually a little bit better. Serial number is not fancy or anything. I mean, 06195939. It does start to have a little bit of a pattern. Just wish that 6 was a 9. But just the condition of the bill itself, I'm going to go ahead and keep that. And actually, we had a total of 10 1976s, but the rest were really worn and definitely not going to keep them. This one obviously with a whole bunch of ink marks, really worn, creases, but interesting enough to find 10 more. That's way more than I normally find for 1976. But let's see what we have in the next strap. So we were all done with strap number 3, and we didn't find any fancy serial numbers, but man, we came close. Just wanted to show you this one. If this 53 was a 72, this would have been a binary, which is the whole serial number is made up of 2 different numbers, and it also would have been a radar, 72777727, if that had been a 72. So pretty close, and would have been really cool and probably worth some money, but it's not. Then this one right here was almost a repeater if the 4 or the 2 had been the same number. So 2347, 2347, or 4347, 4347, then it would have been what's called a repeater. and that would have been probably pretty, especially in this condition. I know it's a fairly new bill, 2013, but still, would have been pretty nice. And then we had a couple really nice condition older bills, like this one right here, this 1995, very crisp, no major creases and no major ink marks, just a nice keeper there. This 1995 is even better, super, super crisp, no ink marks, no tears, just a nice bill. We had this 1976 with no creases or anything, nice and crisp, but it's got this little orange stain right there. I don't know if you can see it, of something. And then it's got a little dirt right there, or a little grime, but no major creases and no major tears. So I'm going to keep that one. And this is probably the best. That's another 1976. No major creases, no tears. Actually, you know what? It does have a little bit of crease on this edge. But just a super nice bill. Really excited about those 4 oldies right there. So we were all done with the 4 strap, and we did get some couple 1976s and a 1995 that were in bad condition, so we're not going to cover those. But we did have this really, really nice, crisp 1995 that I'm definitely going to keep. No ink or anything, no tears, no creases. I think this might be the best condition pre-2000 that I have found this entire hunt. So that one is super cool. And then we had this 2009 that is technically a trinary. So it's when the serial number is made up of just 3 different numbers. This is 0, 4, and 1. It's nice if they have a better grouping or pattern than this. But, and really, to be fair, I don't know that there's a huge market for trinaries. They're not that uncommon. I mean, I have several of them. But it's in super nice condition. It doesn't have any tears, any creases, any ink marks. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And we'll get into that last strap. Well, strap 5 gave us 2 keepers. We ended up with our first star note of the night, which was super cool. I'm used to getting a few more than that out of 500 bills, but I'll take it. And another really crisp 1976. So that's very cool. No ink marks or anything. And I'll get it all combined together for the overall wrap-up. So here's the overall wrap-up. First off, we had this star note right here. And you can go to mycurrencycollection.com and look up your star note to see how rare it is. But unfortunately, this bill shows up not found. There's no record of any matching note. And I've typed it in and double checked, made sure I didn't have any typos or anything like that. Tried it 3 or 4 times. I've never had that happen. And so I don't know if it's rare or not. I think that probably it's not because of how high the serial number is. But that's very interesting. I've never had one show up not found. Then we had this 2009 trinary. So that's kind of cool. Again, super common, but this one's a 2009 and it's in excellent shape. So that's really cool. We ended up with a total of 6 1976 bills, and 3 of them are super, super nice. And then 3 of them have a few creases and a little bit of wear, but really nice nonetheless. And I threw back anything that wasn't in really good condition. So that was cool. I don't normally get 6 in that condition out of 5 straps. And then finally we had 4 1995s, and 2 of these are in super, super nice shape as well. So that was really cool too. So the Robinhood coins giveaway for this video is going to be a choice. It's going to be either the 2009 trinary or the 2013 star note. So whoever wins will just let me know which one of those they would like to win, or you could even put it in the comments. And that's how you would enter the giveaway. As always, just comment on the video and we will use a random comment picker to pick the winner. Well, I hope you enjoyed this hunt as much as I did. If so, smash that like button. If you like my content, hit subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that way you don't miss any giveaways or videos. And with that, I will see you on the next hunt.